Broke it.
Yeah.
I should have never got.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining us, and just getting a couple of things set up on my end over here, and then we'll pick up with the commentating. In the meantime, you can watch the people you actually came here for.
On balls too. So do we have option? Oh my god. Yeah, that's another. Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, finally got my stuff together over here, and thanks for joining us, everybody. Your live stream, as you can see, we've got Mr. Evan on, which if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you've seen him up here a few times. Mr. Matt Barta, which we have not seen in an extended period of time. He moved away probably about 9 years ago, something like that, to Germany, but he came back to join us, and he hears about this whole winning streak that Evan's been on and says, yeah, we're going to put an end to that. So also joined with me here in the booth is Mr. Joseph Holler.
Hello, everybody.
So we, obviously we've got off to a little bit of a start. Mr. Matt got the first game. We are doing 2 sets tonight. Both of them races to 7. So short sets. For a good matchup. It's been a little while since I've actually got to, other than the ring game that we had this past weekend. Really haven't seen Matt play too much over the last few years for obvious reasons since he moved away, but damn good shot. Always has been, still is. If you happen to catch some of that ring game this past weekend, you know he's got a straight stroke. So the in-house champion is he's got his hands full tonight.
Should be a good
How long have you known them?
19, 20 years. I knew them. Met him when I was about 14.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Playing up at Tom's and Billiards.
That name a little while. Well, look at that one. Sneaking in. Yeah, so it's funny because somebody just last night actually came up and showed me the Fargo ratings for Mr. Matt here. And initially I said that couldn't be correct. And come to find out, it actually was. Robustness on it was, I think, a 46. So it was a single tournament that he did in Phoenix, Arizona, or Tucson, Arizona. one time. So technically speaking, he has a Fargo rating of 742, I believe it is. 742, 747, something like that. So that puts him pretty high on even the pro scale.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that score, if the robustness was high enough, would put him somewhere around 25 to 30 in the U.S. Evans, I believe he's still sitting around the low-ish 600, so obviously still a great shot, but not a 742. So we definitely look for this to be a really, really nice match here, and both of them good friends, not only of each other, well, of myself and Joseph. Good, heading that way. Oh yeah, just to keep it interesting.
He loves doing that.
Oh yeah, there's the big smile.
I get it.
See, Izzy and Derek, both of you over here joining and throwing in a couple of comments, and thanks very much. Glad both of you joined us.
What up, Izzy?
Something over here so we can actually read the comments without breaking our neck looking at these all these in the back. Oh, I'll need that noise. And so now you know there's about a 20-second delay between what you're watching and what you're hearing. All right, there we go. Yeah, so this is Joseph's first time over here joining us in the booth, and a whole lot of buttons, but all we did was basically just put a mic in front of him and said, "Have at it." No training,
Yeah.
no nothing, not even a crash course.
I don't talk much to begin with. Just came to enjoy the fun.
We'll fill you full of shots and getting a little bit of that. So, if you will, throw something in the comments for me. It looks like I'm possibly got a few things running on the one that I'm actually watching stream. Let me know if you're getting any lag right now, and if you are, I've got a couple of things I can change to be able to fix it. It may just be the one that I'm actually pulling it up on. Part of it shows everything's running great, and part shows that it's a little flaky. And you're getting lag? Okay. Fix a couple of things real here. I've got a new PC that's running. It's running the Facebook feed, and I may not have it quite dialed in yet. So you may see a quick glitch, and then it should come right back up. So no reason to leave the stream. Let me get a couple of things fixed here real quick. Always have a few backups over here just in case.
Good.
It's definitely lagging over there. Okay. Alright, so if you see it skip real quick, like I said, you shouldn't have to log off or anything like that. It should pick right back up where it is. If not, just hit refresh real quick and we'll come right back. Okay, drop the whole damn thing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, this one looks like it's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
Did yours come right back? Okay.
After I got the notification.
And did you just have to refresh that one? Or did you have to do anything?
Nope.
Okay, sweet. Alright, everyone. Sorry for our start of our jitters, but hopefully we've got it straightened out. It looks like everything is doing great over here now. So apparently we have a little bit of work to do on. And Daniel, that's pretty cute. I like that. Cheers to it. So we're still looking to see if we have any issues going on over here. Let me know real quick, those of you watching, if you're still having any issues with the lagging. Because over here it looks great.
And ball.
But this one is actually on a cellular connection, so it could be flaking out a little bit just because of weather. No, it shouldn't affect this one. But yeah, everything's doing like it's supposed to. So. So, see if we can get back to actually hitting buttons. Getting a whole bunch of messages on yours. I'm here.
This one seems delayed.
Might.
And the delay will definitely, that will vary. Because you could be sitting right beside somebody.
It's weird to see the live screen and then the delayed screen.
Get a little bit of everything out here.
Yeah. It's good though.
See how YouTube's doing so I can tell whether or not it's just coming out of here.
I just picked classic drive.
Alright, a lot of things still work in progress, as you can tell. A lot of times we'll use the weekdays to kind of work on things before the big weekend hits. Today was no different. Anybody that walked in here between yesterday and today would have seen about 10 different panels out. Oh, okay. That's probably why it's lagging. Probably at the beginning.
Start out.
Okay. Now we're caught up. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? Brandon Hoffman, I see you were asking a little bit ago. If you looked up the Fargo ratings, it's a little bit deceiving because Matt Barta actually moved away to another country quite a few years ago, but he did happen while he was working. He did actually sneak into the States, play in Tucson, Arizona one time. So his Fargo rating, because of that one tournament, is a 742, where Evans is around the lower, about roughly around the 620 mark. Both of these are actually very, very even players. I would say both of them should be right around that 610, 620 mark. Very good shots. But nevertheless, as much as I'm sure he would love to be, probably not quite the Donnie Mills speed.
Right.
So I'm sure that Donnie would love to play him even. They're showing just how even they are right now with sitting on 2 and 2. So again, for anybody that didn't join us before, although currently in silent position, Mr. Joseph Holler has joined us in here.
Hello again.
We're gonna start dragging him out of that shell here in a minute because he's gonna tell me how this game's supposed to be played.
Oh yeah.
Seeing Jason for the how much is in the middle. To be honest, I'm not sure. Typically, they have a tendency to stay around the whatever. It's just a middle of the week kind of match like this. It's probably closer to about the 200 a man range, but they are doing 2 sets, so it's a little tough to say on that one. They were, because Matt has to go home pretty soon. They wanted to get a match in. Told him that Tuesday was open, and here we are. So we kind of set this one up on the fly.
Watch it. It's a really good match.
Yeah. He needs some more challenges.
Yeah.
Let's get a little too cocky. Oh, I didn't say it wasn't earned. That's why I said we were importing people from other countries to try to beat up on him for a while.
Yeah, the ringer.
Right. Well, apparently the 742, that would be a ringer. Well, look at it. He's got the speed down on the table. Sticks that one high on up on the top rail. All right, Joseph, what do you do?
Safety.
Yeah. He tried to get a little more of it, but that was tough there. I mean, you would think by now that whenever he plays a safety, I'll get that on the instant replay. Just not quick enough on the button because he always catches me by surprise. So.
What do you?
Yeah, Christopher, that wasn't from our stream, but feel free to send that on over. So Evan goes up 3-2. These are again. This is it's a race to 7, but it's actually going to be 2 different races to 7. I'm gonna take a wild shot that if they end up 1-1 on those sets, there's going to be one more.
No
But
doubt.
I've been known to be wrong on many occasions.
We're not quitters.
Usually I'm wrong whenever somebody says, well, here's an easy shot. So Muhammad, when are you gonna finally come over here and pick on some of these people? They need some humbling, and I hear you're the guy.
You and On would be a good match next. I think we're doing a ring game after this.
I haven't decided yet if Muhammad is if he's scared to come over, or he just doesn't like me.
Yeah. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, I see some of the travel photos out there. I want to run down the rail from that angle, but Evan steps up and he's got some potential here. Everything looks like it's connecting right to each other. Ooh. Somebody's trying to throw a little too much on it.
Yeah, I don't know if you could see that whole ball.
Yeah, maybe not. Comes to the table at a good opportunity now. Maybe wanted to touch more angle than that. The 2-ball shot, but he can still just push it a little longer and maybe stay between that 8-9 gap.
It's too much room for error there. I'd probably draw this one back.
So that's what he's looking like. You're just gonna blow it up.
It's way short.
And hook. Well, he can see that one.
Yeah, it's definitely safety.
Sees it past that. Oh yeah. This isn't sitting a gimme here, so. Of course, we see a 8 and 10 ball sitting over there. If he decides he wants to just put it on that other rail, throw it over there a couple rails. Chris, I'm sure that they have no problem for you to come up to the ring game. They're probably even going to try to have one whenever these matches are over with. A little strong on that one. Needs an opening for Matt to come back to the table. Pretty good up there. Mm-hmm.
Back up.
You go across and put the 7 in the bottom right corner. Oh, draw shot and pull back out.
It's good there. I probably would have used the rail to help me out there.
And it's funny because I the afterthought for me is I like the way he did it because cue ball didn't move much.
Right.
If you play the rail, he's coming across the shot. So
Must have more cool.
see, this is the reason I stay on this side of the glass. Oh, a little bit of trouble.
But that one wasn't too good.
But he's got a good safety opportunity here if he can just hold the ball. Well done. Not a shot you can take advantage of in a ring game.
Oh, it's perfect. It should get him back to the table. That's what it would be.
Alright, sounds good, Chris. So send this one forward a little bit. And
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. No Curse Tuesday. And that ties it up back up again. 3-3. Nobody's gotten more than a game difference. You're not going to have a whole lot of opportunities to get too much separation in a race to 7. So. I know I saw the 10 ball slide over a little bit, so it's like he's perfectly fine with it being where it is. I don't think it really changed too much going 6 inches over.
No.
Right, nice done.
Oh.
This one starts getting a little trickier because I think he's going to go ahead and throw this one pretty hard forward, play 2 rails.
Yeah.
That was
Tough to put in there. I'm not just given the angle coming back.
he's probably trying to throw so much to get it back over. That's what made him run into the 9 ball. But it's a little short on that one. See if he gets a lucky roll out of it. It looks like can't say that he did because now it's an easy safety.
Here.
There's a whole wall of stuff to hide behind now. And unlike Evan, that's not scared to play defense. Oh, there's see if there's a window in there. Nah, not quite. But there is a maybe less than a half ball jump on this one.
See this with it.
He's going right through the split on that. I would venture to guess he's probably going to make this
A
one.
quick.
Yeah, well, I would assume for him this should be a good one. Good shot.
We'd like to be on the other side of the 5, but he's still at the table, so.
Yeah, this should be interesting here. Get back on 6.
See some magic.
There it is.
Why not?
You know, exactly how I would have shot.
Absolutely. All of us would have. We've had enough drinks. Wow.
Love it.
All right, credit given where it's due. Somehow or another, he always knows where it's going. Looking pretty solid. You see that one coming.
Like he jumped up a little bit on that
A
one.
little bit. And just for the record, I didn't say anything.
Still no courage to do.
Pretty close to straight in shot here, so just needs a straight stroke and plant this one in the middle.
Can't take those shots for granted.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Which it's funny because like even when you mention like the jumping up, his natural stroke has a little bit of a jump to it. Sometimes like in that particular example, it might be a little bit more, but he's probably the best shot that I know that does jump up on almost every shot that he hits, and it's become just part of that natural learned routine. And so whether or not he should work on that's kind of debatable.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll bet on him 100%.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a hype.
He's got a pretty good record out here, I have to admit. You're not going to have a negative in front of your name if you bet the matches played out here. Looks pretty open, pretty natural here. So how do you think he wants to get on that 2 ball? For that 4, do you stay, like from where we're looking at it here on that 2 ball, do you stay on the left, or do you try to get all the way to the rail?
We'll try and create a little angle.
There's a little less than the rail, but looks like he's going all the way over. Wants it to stay on the little. He's going to go forward on it. Stay right in there. It's a great stroke. Mr. Robert Noon. This is a 10-ball race to 7. They're doing 2 sets.
That's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty straight in right there. So it calls its own little challenge. You gotta straight in like that. You get a smaller window where you're gonna probably draw that back to. Yeah, maybe sit great. That's
Yeah, I mean, I would have taken that corner. I don't know if the angle I'm looking, I don't know if it went, but it's up in there.
kind of created his own angle a little bit there, but that's a great shot. So, I don't have a whole lot to say about that. Wayne Caffrey, this is Joseph Holler that has joined us today on the show.
Hello, Wayne.
Just draw 3 breaths.
No problem. Looks like we're gonna tie it back up here.
You said it now.
I said
So he does relive too, so careful. Okay, 4-4, moving to rack number 9.
close race as anticipated.
Mm-hmm. Look at this one from above a shooter view. Can you go out there and tell Evan to move over a little bit while he shoots this?
You look at this break. Big 3-ball too. Beautiful. Too bad he doesn't
That's
after making 4 balls on the break, is that what he made?
6, yep.
Oh.
I guess he needs to plan on getting on the 2 next time. Yeah, that is a solid break there.
That 2-ball was headed to that corner as well.
Yeah, that 2-ball goes, and there was no trouble left.
Very good safety here. Trying to get unnecessary.
Looks like you got it. They can bend around it, but that's not a gimme.
Be able to go real first.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of work here. I don't know if he's because it doesn't go on the side.
Should be taking this on in.
And you do that, or you just push it up to the top rail and
Take it all the way to the corner. It's a double 2-way shot there.
He's gonna sneak back out, and it did a little bit. It's just a little stun shot. And Scott Bosker, I think this was kind of a close to last minute setup here, but I think it's a couple hundred per man per set. They're doing 2 sets on this one. Or I should say, at least 2 cents. Good roll there. See too much trouble left now. Takes that one pretty good. Pretty solid on this one. Two games given away, but that one's gonna go. Obviously, comp 10 ball in this one.
Who's gonna give that back?
Right. Yeah, and as ring game players themselves, I'm pretty sure they're comfortable with this shot. Two games given up, and is up 5-4. Closing in on that 7. Done. Ooh.
Straight.
Play. Doesn't want to get straight though. Looks like he's got a little angle. He's just got to put an Evan special stroke on this one.
Ooh,
Yikes.
nothing special there.
Alright, this is a little bit more natural with some draw on it.
Yeah, you don't have to force this.
Or scale that when I need somebody to say this is a pinch shot.
It's a headset.
I'm gonna have to record his voice next time he's here, just to put on audio replay. Right.
Great scenes.
That's pretty good speed there. It's very familiar with this 10-ball shot.
Just about to say, it looks like a similar last name.
Ouch. That's all too familiar is
Oh,
my last
shit!
name, just a different person stroking it.
Alright.
Evan gets one of those games back if he can sink this one.
Let's see, this is a bank shot.
Tied up. Alright, Henry.
Breaking up? Close together?
Race to 2 now.
Gotta.
Never.
All right, no.
It starts with too much work because the one with a little bit of top will get him on the 2. 2 gets him on the 3.
Scratches.
Quite an angle for it to find its way to that side pocket. It did come from the far side, but still unfortunate. Imagine he's going to want to pretty much stop that one where it is and go behind it. Do something to get back up on that 4 ball. There's the short side
Yeah,
of the 4 ball. Still sitting pretty good from there.
Interesting way to do that, though.
If anybody else shoots it, I say that it's unintentional. Just get past the 10 ball. Oh, yeah, plenty of room. Nothing but net.
There's a roll on this hit.
About the last challenge he's got on this rack, and he's got a little bit of angle.
No, that 8 ball, do you shoot that in the side pocket?
If it's me, it is, but I'm also going to play this one off the rail first into the 7. But he usually drags it. Yeah. Does he want 3 rails in the 10 ball?
You wanted to replicate the last rack.
Yeah.
That's just.
He's starting to think they're practicing for their ring game, working on the spot shots.
Don't know yet. Yeah.
So the Fargo rating that you're seeing, so Matt, he actually used to live here in the Tampa area. He's actually moved out of the country for about the last 8 years, but he did come back in town for work and played in a tournament in Tucson. So the Matt that you're seeing there, if you look at the robustness, that'll kind of show that was like a single tournament.
Oh, you were leaving?
And for anybody that wonders what it is that we're talking about with the comment that Robert Noon put up, there is a Fargo rating for Matt. It is the Matt that's sitting here today with a 742, 747. I think it's 742. So that's a pretty high Fargo rating. But he went out to what he said was it was a pretty decent sized tournament, but he actually placed really well in it, and so that gave him a extraordinarily high Fargo rating. All the more reason we make sure that we look at that robustness as you're trying to determine whether or not you want to play somebody.
Yeah, everybody's trying to gauge him. He plays about even.
Yeah. Well, and it's definitely showing tonight. I mean, he's by no means to see a bad shot. Lord knows I don't want to say that. But he is probably in that low 600, between a 610, 620 kind of rating.
Yeah. Obviously not.
Looks like maybe another safety coming.
Have to go a little further, but that's a good shot. It looks like it's covered, but by again, half court of the ball, so pitch and wedge is coming out, but shouldn't be too difficult of a hit from there. Yeah, no problem, Robert.
Special. Right?
This is we always play him with cold pockets.
At least the money ball. Yeah.
That's right. At least that part they are doing. So if you can get lucky on 1 through 4, after that you have to call it.
It's on the hill.
This is that's as an opponent, that's not the place you want him to be. He gets on the hill and all of a sudden it's like, it's blood in the water, and well, it would surprise me if him being on the hill first, and it's happened before where he didn't finish it out. But yikes. A whole lot of inside English on that one. Got him into a little bit of trouble. And that's one of those little more after Reyes and purists that he knows how to jump. He prefers to do it.
Yep. It's never been one for a jump kick.
If you can kick like that, then
Yep. Evan's the same way. Couldn't get that jump cue anyway.
he's he'll pull it out pretty quick. But there is times that if it gets the slightest bit frustrating, he'll put it away and start going for kicks. A little lucky on that one. It doesn't look like it goes. There may be enough
Looks like he
room.
might be able to make it off the 10 ball.
It's got one in it too. Now he tried to go ahead and make that one straight in.
He did, didn't he?
Now he's left it open. So now coming back to the table at a time, or with an opportunity to put that back to a double hill.
It's a good table to do it.
Outside of the 4 to the 5, that's about the only thing that's got some difficulty to it. Well done.
Good shot. Call it too.
Nothing else calling in case of a miscue. Had to hurry up a little bit. He's up a little cut, but he's going to get a reward if he cuts it
He
in.
needs that angle to go to the 3 wheels. That makes it go back on his 9 ball.
Well done.
Yeah.
I think the odds are in his favor. Let's see.
You can't say
Am I the only one in here that's not allowed to say
it.
anything?
Banned.
Matt, you're not allowed to watch or listen to this recording until the airplane ride home. Alrighty, set number one. Let's see if they're going to take a little break and before the next one starts up. Straight back into it.
But just get the rating a little. It is, but the robust, you know. Archit?
Oh, thanks.
Found it.
Roger, friend.
Well, I do find it a little funny that I can go in there and make all kinds of noise at the bar, but I can sit here behind bulletproof glass, still miss.
Once you say that.
Distractions come in all flavors, I guess. So, Mr. Keith, the tables are always open for new faces in here. So set something up with anybody. Doesn't have to be just Evan. We like having new people come in here, and as many people as possible to come and join us. This is not by invitation only, believe me.
I know I watch a lot of matches.
We get some pretty good shots in here. I mean, it's either not. We definitely consider Evan and Matt to be medium high as far as it goes.
Definitely above average.
Yeah, without a doubt. But we get our share of like what we'd probably consider C players, and I'd probably put them at the A player, but not the semi-pro or pro kind of level. So pretty good run here. Got a good angle on this one too. So we can go ahead and go back to frost on this one to get back on that 8-ball. Yep. Just have to hold that one a little bit. You can go on either side of this. Nice and done. That's why we're doing this. I always like to get feedback, and besides the commentary part, we definitely try to bring in some commentary that that really knows this game well, and we've had a few that's come in here and joined us whenever it comes to the stream that you're watching, whether it's clarity, whether it's more angles, whatever the case may be. Throw a comment over there and tell us what is it that you would like seen on other streams that you'd like us to try to work out. See if we can always keep this getting a little bit better from time to time. All right, not a bad break. Lost control of that cue ball a little bit. Wouldn't surprise me if he's got I believe he does have a jump cue in his hands. Yeah, this is it's got some length on it, but I think he's got a better than average chance of making this one.
Yeah.
I guess I really found.
It's either this or full cue.
It gets lucky.
That's
Get that 210
Ow.
combo in the corner.
And a shovel one.
Perfectly.
That was the other option. We just didn't see it
Has
here.
perfect shape to get back on the 2 for the 10.
Oh, they're doing okay. So they actually are doing traditional 10-ball rolls and calling all the shots.
Or Matt.
I didn't like it. So this might be a cross bank or a defense.
It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Right, so bank's taken out with that 5-ball. So option C. Looks like you can maybe only see a piece of that one, so see if he's going to try to send that up table. I don't think he tried to make it, so he must have seen a little bit of a window, but a nice little hole. He's going to have to come off the rail to play this one.
Yeah. It's a rail after. It's at 6 balls. So. It's an opportunity knocking one more time. That 6-ball sitting by the pocket and the 7 sitting outside of it. Once again, got a good chance here. Everything up balls.
Looks like this time he is going to use the rail. I don't want wanted that to come out a little bit more, but a little cut shot. As long as he doesn't crank it too hard, have a shot on that 6. Well, I guess he wants to get the foul first. See, if I'd have gone to school a little bit longer, I could learn how to count too.
Get there. So
Yeah. So he's going to be hitting both at the same time. Plenty of room. What are you worried about? Probably go ahead and play this one over a couple rails and back out for that 8-ball. Or just one and sucks. Sure you didn't plan on that one happening. A little bit full.
it's on the wrong side of that ball.
Yeah. See if he remembers how to play one pocket. He may be trying to cut it, but that is bent.
Wherever it goes.
Straight in.
With shape. Let's get into that chapter.
Look conventional to me. Close my eyes and shoot a lot of times too. So Evan's over there getting Matt to autograph his cue for it.
Well, that's good.
Easy. I've never been one.
Yeah, that's more. Hang that up already. On a Razzin table. Heard of that, right? Razzin? Repeat?
You mean like
Razzin.
It's a full draw on that. Still comes back out the middle of the table.
it's good, nice open table.
Yeah, it is. Good shot on the 1. 2's just waiting for a stop shot or drift.
For loading.
Huh?
1 did go in.
Yeah, I believe it's 6-ball. Dogged it.
Yeah, that was missed out by a lot. Somebody go in there and tell him we don't report to Fargo. He can make the shot. Yeah, it's a little tougher there with having to be jacked up over that one.
So it makes it tougher.
I think, and I could be wrong, I think a conventional way to this is just rub the edge of the 1, stick it behind the 7, and let the cue ball drift down. Goodness, which means we're going to see a combo here.
No.
So, conventional is not necessarily his thing.
there's the safety. I mean, that's good, but,
There's a path to get there, but
yeah.
he actually has an opportunity to not only kick this 2 rails, but potentially make the 8 and send the cue ball or the 1 ball up tables.
That's good position. Good try there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good now, considering where that 4 and 5 is. I have to go back and forth a little bit, but. Top English and a couple of rails, and probably still looking pretty good. There's a magic shot.
Oh, we missed you. I think you just got a new tip.
Kind of jumped down to 1 stroke down a little bit.
Chalk.
But new tips are tough too. I think he was shooting with a European cue and not a. It's on an American table, so.
Tip pick.
It's alright, you get one more chance.
Donkey.
That's hard. I like it.
Back and win.
That's so true. Oh, man.
Keeps having honest.
Don't worry, I can catch a gear too.
Short races.
Yeah, makes a little more. I think he's got. Hard to say if he's got enough to make it. They didn't leave it easy either. Let's see, Mr. Tommy, we're actually in Riverview, Florida. If you're not familiar with the area, it's actually just a little bit to the east of Tampa, Florida, so very central Florida located.
Especially if you like fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good try. That's still a tough hit. You don't see any issues with this one as he's just going to draw over that side rail and back out. Himself pretty good on that 10 ball. Surprised he decided to take it away from the pocket up there. Comfortable with that 10 ball shot.
Wow. I got down shoot.
That driving shot.
Right? I do it.
First day.
All the 3 go in. Is that the only one? 6, 8, 9. Yep. Just a 3 ball. And that 1 ball does have a pocket, but it is going to try to take it a little bit long on a natural roll on that cue ball. So take that one down and a couple rails to come back around. There it is. It's a great shot. I'll probably go ahead and drag this on out. Oh! Slow down a little bit. Piece of cake. Now, I was going to get by that, that 5 ball. Yeah. I think it had some room. Matt's got he can get a pretty lock up one here with sticking it right on the backside of that, sticking the cue ball on the backside of that 9 ball.
You could do that, or maybe he'll play this carom shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I tried to cut that one in. They left a pretty narrow window for Evan coming back to the table. Tommy, glad you like it, and shoot, it's still pretty early in the game.
Who's always in?
You're a little ways behind us, so thank you for joining us, and we definitely love to hear from people all the way across the states. And the fact that we're reaching out, I know we've had a few people that's watched from Arizona, as yourself from Cali. It's really nice to hear that we're reaching across little ways here. Wow, that was a hell of a try. And now he's putting Matt a little bit in the driver's seat.
See if he can capitalize on it.
Mm-hmm.
He needs this game.
And he could just stop this one, but I guess I'm sure if he gets his guess, he can want that one sign. But you got to make the shot. It's a little bit unfortunate there.
Can't leave stuff like this for him.
This could be dangerous. We have already got a couple of games lead, and with that being said, he starts loosening up a little bit. That's kind of the last thing you want.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when you start getting that. Push on the ball you get.
You don't know where it's going to end up, but you're pretty sure it's going to be perfect.
100%. Wow.
We hit that replay button.
Yeah.
All right.
On plane of safety.
We've got it. Since we found out a few minutes ago that Hans actually got it up on his phone in there, I'm sure he'll appreciate us replaying that back here in a moment.
Yeah, sure. I'll smile about it. It's good. Those are game winners.
Yeah, and in all honesty, he may be a couple of games up, but he knows Matt very well, and you're not going to mess around with him too much. To give him a couple of shots, he's gonna come back and let you make you pay for it.
He's straight in a pocket, so that's good. Oh man, that needs this.
Oh, look at that.
It's a duck.
Hell, I might even be able to make that one. Alright, and as promised, so we can throw it up here. If anybody would like a copy of On Playing the Safety, this is it'll be $19.95 on CD. So it's historical moments. We don't get to see a lot of those.
Being a shot maker, that's the only thing that he's lacking. It's good to see it.
Yeah,
Playing him.
and it's funny because he's definitely taken on some very challenging matches here in particular, and we have seen that part of his game start to change and start to become more prevalent. Because you go back a year ago, and that's just not something you saw much of. And
He's never really been a safety.
I think he's just going to kind of drag this one back a little bit, but he decided to go ahead and play safety, so he didn't like dragging that one over, and may have. But Evan's sitting a little bit on the wrong side of this one ball, so he's gonna have to make this one work a little bit. It looks like he's gonna drag it over. That's a tough shot.
Stretched out a little too much on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lost that little bit of cushion he had for the 2 games, almost 3 games. Power forward on that one.
Look, he's safety out of that ball there. Flip it.
It looks like, I don't know if we can see that from this. And well, real first, and he can definitely hit it. It's tough to make though. So maybe try to find the top of it, see if you can get the 3 ball down table, and hope for a little luck. That's not terrible. Could end up a lot worse than that. At least make him try to make it, but he looks like he's cutting that one.
Does look like he's
Or we're sitting it on the table. I'm saying he's not going to play defense twice.
Yeah, not.
Alright, great position play. Surprise.
Oh my God.
Missed the shot, but still doesn't end up too bad here. So 8 ball's definitely in the way. That actually could put the that 6 on the other side of the 8 ball. And that 10 ball looks like it might be blocking the straight in kick to it. I don't like to push a ball close to a pocket when we're trying to play defense, but might have a freebie here. Yeah, that or just send it down table.
Looks like he's maybe either trying to carry him the 8 ball or just going to put some separation and get that 6 ball on the other end. Even better.
Shot.
He's got a 1-rail kick, but got to straighten out about it. Just to crank that one around, and that's got an opportunity here. It's still looking good. There's an off-running to shoot from.
It's tough. Definitely.
Alright, getting the rail and back out.
Tough bill there.
Yeah.
That one in the bag. I think if
He's
you would
not
have got a
gonna-
little more straight on it, it would have been.
It's not that.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's that one. Making this an easy game.
Well, you know. All the action.
That's true.
We're like,
But you're right, the people. Like, oh man.
oh, this ain't right. They're so winning. Hey, my ball. Hey.
Shot there. Take that ball.
That's a good way to play that. You just take the tougher shot, try to play it.
Way up.
Yeah, play that one straight up. And, I mean, it would have been leading towards the 6 ball, but playing it the way that he did, he got all the way across it and left himself a whole lot more options to get back down that 7 ball. Now, 2 rails and back out, and just gets towards the middle of the table, but still going to make that 7 ball.
Oh.
So that's the only thing here is to make sure he just gets either, whether it's above or below, preferably below that 9 ball. Just don't sit behind it. Seriously, you gotta shut up.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
it looks like he might have. He's stroking up like he might have a shot at it, but
No, might be.
all right, great shot.
Good. Shoot this in the side pocket.
Very nice done. Get back within 1 game.
Probably saw us.
Oh
If
yeah.
they were watching.
We got Joey. Yeah. Allie might jump in.
Looking good, but we got a little bit issue going on down here with the 3, 9, and 10.
Suggestion there on that rack. The 10 ball's on the rack. It's like,
Yeah, it's sitting on the back of it. It looks like the 3 ball might be sitting at the edge, and the 9 ball might be sitting at the edge. If they trim the 3 ball and try to get behind the 10,
I don't know, man. I'd probably try that.
if he could just
Just try and stay
Did you see
behind
that
the
10 ball
9
move?
pin. I didn't. Did it come off the rack?
hit me out. That might be what he was trying to do. He just got a little bit
Beat that
full.
rack the hell out of there. It makes for a better game.
We were actually one of the things I was talking about on our previous stream is that we've got a few different choices back there when it comes to racks. We have that white felt outfield rack, and we've got the original black magic racks. And those two are very different in the sense that the magic racks are obviously very thin. They're very slick on one side, a little less slick on the other. But they will move across the table with English.
Yes.
Whether it's from the cue ball or what the cue ball is on an object ball or whatever the case may be, they'll move a lot. Well, the outfield racks will definitely not move, but they are a little bit thicker. They're more felt based.
So it interferes with the ball.
And that's the disadvantage because you can be rest assured it's not going to move.
Right.
I'm sure if you put enough English on it, you might be able to get it to move, but typically speaking, it's not going to happen. So I kind of like the outfield rack, but you definitely have to get it out of the way. Remember,
Yeah. There's definitely pros and cons to both. Magic rack, I see. Yeah, it folds up like when you roll a ball across it with some English.
yeah,
It's really the best.
yeah, and I mean, I think you have to replace them a little bit more often because as people pick them up, they start to get a few more bends in them. They're not as material based, but they're still great because you can leave them on the table. You just have to, if you're going to throw a lot of English on something, get it out of the way.
Yeah, just hit it with a little more speed.
Which realistically, that's what we should do at the beginning anyway. Break and then move the rack out, but
Yeah.
we're all lazy. We're full players.
Yeah.
We don't exactly do 50-yard dashes to get to the other end of the table. All right, tie ball game, rack number 9.
Dry break there. That 7 ball almost went in the side pocket there. Kind of rattled around a little bit.
He's got to look at the 1 ball, but it's a tough one to make.
Yeah, and then get shape on the 2.
Yeah, and there's tough to say he got either, but he didn't leave a whole lot either, so.
Tap.
That's potentially a smart shot, but if Evan puts this one on the top rail, he could send that cue or that cue ball down. It's like he might have got shape. Yeah.
That's tough to say. You can definitely see it.
But there was such a tight area in there to be able to make it. It looks like he got there. If he was able to overcut it. good previous shot. That's a big bounce out of it. Looks like it would go up there on this bottom left pocket, but now he can still shoot in the bottom right. Really nice shot. That's got more angle than I thought it was. I thought he just draw that one straight back. Sitting pretty decent right now. Get on this ball pretty much no matter where he puts it.
Speed has picked up a little bit.
Inside English kind of killed that one.
Looked like it might have hit off the corner of the cushion.
Good have. A little short. I mean, good defense. All right, two defenses in one set. Saw it here first.
See that play. Collage later.
Then mail it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's highlighted.
That's right. What's that called? Or added to a story. I mean, this is looking pretty good. He wants a little bit. He'd like to have a little bit more of a bounce. Love to say he's going to slow roll this one up the top. Oh, he did?
Yeah, he says I'm practicing my spot shoots.
That's really took a shot going forward. Five to 4, and Evan retains the lead. Not a huge window, but just definitely a natural window to get back down on that 2 ball. That's the same. Yeah. I'll have to roll a touch more, but it looks like Evan can see the edge of the 1 ball. Possibly just enough to make it.
2 rails for that 2 ball. Let's see enough.
Something be a little tougher if he decides to go for it. That 9 ball is going to want to send it straight back across. Judging the speed on that's going to be a little tough.
Didn't get it, so he's gonna play it one rail. To get the column, it didn't work out for him. Doesn't leave a short shot, but he does have a couple of different options, few different options for the free ball. If he just shoots this one in, it's a little wild on it. That jump key we were talking about.
Let's say that's a little diamond wood jump key there.
Cheat that one enough to just that. Do a whole balance at one rail and back out for the 5 ball. A little short, so.
Good opportunity for Matt to tie it up here.
5 to 6. That's about it. If he gets on that 6 ball, then he's sitting pretty good. A little bit of stroke on it. Looks like he's hit that one great. And a few extra feet just to make it easy. Nicely done.
No, 3 rails. Ow.
I'm surprised he went through with that one.
Is he straight in?
And if he is, that's
a little bit of an angle. So.
he knew where all that was.
You're done.
Number 11 coming up.
Once again. Hey. Ever think about going pro, like when you're
With three rails in the side, is that how you shoot all your 10 balls? That's why we're all trying to strive to be you.
vaguely? That's not serious. Alright, same here.
What I'm gonna go to?
Boy.
That 9 ball creeping up there, just to make sure that 2 balls taken away. I actually really like that push shot because I think that's a really difficult one to get back, and it's also not an easy shot. Well, it's not an easy shot for me. Yeah, but that was definitely
the part B that you had to do, but this is actually very close to the exact same shot you just did.
Hey.
Little bump on the 7. Sitting pretty good now.
Sure.
50-yard line. A little short on that one. Back with an opportunity for the go-ahead. Didn't get a whole lot better now. Say anything. Alright. That moving it up to 6-5 his way.
When he's ready to start.
Again, one ball blocked. Well, that's worked out pretty well for him because he got 6 balls out of the way and left himself an easier run out. It's actually a good shot. It's a little off angle on this one is it wants to head towards that, basically wants to head towards that funnel for the side pocket that's over there. Curious to see how he's going to play this one.
Ooh,
I'll see if that'll call that side pocket and shot back down.
that was just a poke and hope there.
Might have taken 2 weeks off from football. It's a good attempt to slide by it. Oh, gotta find an angle here somewhere. Yep, yeah, looks like he's slightly behind it. Alright, we need some more cameras. There's angles we don't have.
I think you might have called the 10 balls. Or the 2 ball.
Good hit. Gonna get lucky.
Mm.
Looks like it's stuck out a little bit on him. Yeah, he's definitely got room to make it there. The 3 ball is a little delay, but get out and get some angle on it.
Big and lucky at all. Broke up that cluster near the side though.
That was a good shot. Sitting that one back on the table. Left an edge of the 3 ball. It shouldn't have to worry about scratching. You just gotta make contact. So you can
Yeah, this is a good opportunity, a good safety shot here.
send that cue ball back up 2 rails. That was a pin hit. That was a good job. Evan's able to see it. I'd still chalk that one up as a successful shot myself.
Absolutely. Looks like it's better anyways.
Good. Now we're sitting at that edge of the ball thing again. Inside, he can play it off the rail, get the cue ball to stay up to his top rail.
Yeah,
He looks like he might have been trying for it.
I think there was enough room for that. He queued up like he was going to try for it.
Digging this one rail back over for the top. Caught a little thick. Still comes out okay. Doesn't want that to go too far. Gonna play around with deciding if he wants to bump the 8-ball out of the way or just avoid it completely. I think that was a little bit more than a bump.
Yeah.
He's so confident right here. You can see he wants this one to go double hill. So, well, inside English and go ahead and play this one 2 rails.
Ah,
That cue ball back down towards that bottom rail or top rail from here.
Yeah, he might be playing the other side, the cross side shot there.
Could be. Judging by where he's cueing, he might be right. Or we just shoot all the way down there.
Oh man, that should be.
I'm not making a prediction.
I'm not. Can't do that tonight.
Matt knows where I live, and not only does he pay for a gym, he actually goes to it, so we don't smart off too much. That's a good way to play it. And it's like Matt getting the second one, Evan getting the first one. I don't know what they're going to do now. Let's find out, and we'll let y'all know here in just a moment.
oh, ringing.
All right, everyone. So we may be back in a little while. They're kind of talking, but they're going to take a little break. So we're going to stop the stream for a bit, and we may be back shortly. And if we are, I hope you're able to tune in. And if not, then at the latest, we will see you Friday. We do have a matchup between the great Donnie Mills and Kaylee McIntosh, which you've probably seen here a few times before. So hope to see you tonight. If not, we'll see you shortly. And thanks for tuning in as always.